Adrian Kamotho Njenga and co-advocates are looking to pick a scrap with Gachagua. And no, it's not over important matters like impeachment. This is over a 25 million Kenya shilling apartment. Just check out this demand letter, and I quote. So the header of the letter reads, illegal occupation of Skyrock Apartment Unit 02 First Floor Block D of the building erected on land number so-and-so, owned by Royal Importers and Exporters Limited, our client. On to the body. We act for Royal Importers and Exporters Limited, on whose instructions we address you as hereunder. Our instructions are that you jointly gained access to Unit 2 First Floor Block D, Nairobi, without fulfilling the specific terms and conditions which are adequately within your knowledge. Significantly, it was part of your undertaking that prior to occupation of our client's property, you would settle the agreed price being the sum of 25 million. Despite the blatant failure to settle the price, you have in utter impunity remained in unlawful occupation of our client's premises. Now let's just move to what they're threatening. Take notice that our instructions are to demand the following: A. Immediate delivery of vacant possession to our client. B. A full and unconditional admission of liability for unlawful occupation and settlement of attendant sums as shall be computed based on the prevailing market indices. Now in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why this letter leaked to the general public, yet it was meant to be addressed to Rigathi Gachagua in private. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. The first reason why this demand letter leaked online is to damage Gachagua's image and reputation. And I say this cause in the same instance the letter was released, the KK bloggers started a new narrative of Gachagua having a side chick in a certain apartment. In fact, here's one such example, and I quote. This is Sam Therese, who's saying, when he was deputy president, Rigiji forced a contractor to give a house to his long-term side chick, promising to pay for it. However, he has never paid a single shilling, yet the side chick went ahead and moved in. He doesn't mention who the side chick is, doesn't even have a clue. Huyu mtu akipelekwa kotini, he'll be reaching out for grass to try and secure himself as he sinks at the bottom of legal proceedings. And you know, these guys are smart. They know full well that matters, sex and cheating will always captivate the minds of Kenyans. So that's the story they're choosing to run with. And simpletons, sorry to say, are buying it. Number 2, I've been informed by someone that I trust that there is a series of cases that the government has prepared against Gachagua, and they will be deploying them at opportune moments to either slow down or derail Gachagua. For instance, yesterday DCP finally announced Gachagua as their party leader. In fact, here's the publication. Notice, appointment of party leader pursuant to Article 16, Sub-Article 2.2 of the Constitution of the Democracy for the Citizens Party. The National Executive Council held a meeting on the 23rd September 2025 and unanimously resolved to appoint His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua as the party leader. This appointment takes effect from immediately and has been recorded in accordance with the party constitution and the Political Parties Act 2011. For more details, please check the party website, yada yada. Now, within 30 minutes of that publication, Kamotho Njenga and co-advocates sprang into action. Look at the timing. This is the equivalent of you have announced a wedding, siku imefika, the lady is walking down the aisle, na mtu anakimbia na kuja na drama, sijui first year mulifanyana nini, sijui nini, story ambayo ijulikani. That is exactly what's happening there. And you're going to be seeing more of this. When there was a PLP NDC, there was a Jubilee NDC. When Gachagua is declared party leader, scandal ya sijui apartment imetokea. That is the kind of game they'll be playing moving forward. So let's gauge and see how Kenyans are receiving this information about Gachagua and the so-called apartment and some fake side chick. We saw what Therese Sam had to say a few minutes ago. Let's see what Kenyans had to say in response to his tweet. And I quote, Caroline said, so because of this, those women held in hospital against their will be freed, Ama. JK said, a pedestrian letter. Sadly, it comes from purportedly an acclaimed legal mind, Shindwe. Honorable Mushiri Njoroge said, afadhali Gachagua anakula mbele. Wewe sasa unafanyiwa nini? You hate your looks towards women. Nyambura Ndungu said, Udaku party loves gossip and nonsense. How is this helping the women in Thika maternity? I think kila mtu anakubaliana history ya Slay Queen ni jaba. But if at all it is true, can you blame Gachagua? Kenyan women are extremely beautiful, na kama kiongozi amefanikiwa mahali, we as the Men's Society of Kenya tunasema aluta continua. Scandal zingine, they are too petty, ni za kishenzi. Mambo ya Slay Queen haiwezi zuia one term. Hata mutoe sex tape haiwezi zuia one term. Go back to the drawing board. Now, that's just my opinion, guys. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And with that is today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.